hello there. I'm Carrot Top Anderson. I'm just getting ready for a ranch party. Won't you join us right now?
Coming to you from the stage of Old Town Hall, Western Music's Hall of Fame. And starring your host, Tex Ritter, and featuring Merle, Eddie Dean, Larry and Laurie Collins, along with a whole corral full of your favorite Western picture and recording stars. And now here's the entire ranch party gang singing Out on the Open Range.
I want to ride my pony over the prairie out on the open range. Herding the cattle, dusty and weary, out on the open range. I want to see the sunset over the mountain, leading the moon so plain. I want to hit the saddle, herding lazy cattle, out on the open range. Over the prairie, out on the open range. Herding the cattle, dusty and weary, out on the open range. I want to see the sunset over the mountain, leaving the moon so plain. I want to hit the saddle, herding lazy cattle, out on the open range.
Here he is, the sage of ranch party, in full bloom, your host, Tex Ritter.
Thank you, J. Stewart. Thank you, friend. You know, he's known throughout the world as one of the great guitar stylists of this or any other generation. And when it comes to writing songs and singing and recording them, he is certainly one of the greatest. Here he is, Merle Travis. Yes, sir, Merle, we want to welcome you back. You've been away on tour, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right, Tex. You see, I go on tour just as often as I can. I don't want the folks to forget me, you know.
Well, you know, there's not much danger of the thousands of fans over the country ever forgetting you, Merle. All of your great hit songs, your great hit records. So stop worrying about it. Tell us what you're going to do for us.
Well, I thought I'd do a song called When My Bakey Deggy Davy Does a Ducky Double Talky Dr. Meeky Dee.
Sounds like you've been touring out of Mongolia.
No, East Texas. But here's the song, Tex. Shall we do it?
Well, if you say so, Merle, I'll take your word for the title.
All right. When my baby does her double talk to me, I get just as happy as I can be. Every time I hold her hand, we're in another land with a language only we can understand. And when I see the love light shining in her eyes, lighting up my private paradise, I say, honey, do you love me true? She says, well, Daddy, don't you know I do? When my baby does her double talk to me. When my bale baby does her double talk to me, babe, then the guilt fit jump us as how fit as I can be, babe. Every time I find my whole folder house fan, we're helping another loud fan. With a little finger jolt on the wheel, picking another thunder style fan. And when I seal feed the love bubble, I'll fight child fighting in her, I'll fight. I'll fighting up my proud private paradise. Then I say, honey, do you love me true? She says, down fatty, don't you know I do, fool? When my baby does her double talk to me. Now that was double talk. I tell you what we'll do. We'll try the same words in triple talk. I hope it works. When my Becky Decky Davy does a ducky double talking to me day. Then as I can be and every tacky time I hook it over hand. We wreck it in another like a dan. With a lecky dang was oka on the wiggy dick and understack a dan. And when I seek it deep the luck of like a dat shack a dan and in a rock a die. Like a dat and up my private paradise. Then I say, honey, do you love me true? She says, I do. When my baby does her double talk to me.
Now we have Fiddlin' Kate and Joe Maphis with the Golden Reel. You know, friends, here on Ranch Party, we like to bring you all types of personalities. This next gentleman is kind of the modern edition of the Hollywood cowboy. The fellow that rides over the hills, down through the valleys. He's a kind of a romantic dashing Robin Hood sort of a fella. Let's give a hand to him, Hank Martin. This is, before you people start laughing, I'd like to say that this gentleman to my left is one of the greatest, well, he's, that's just about what he is. It's a little worse than I thought it was. I was making the pictures. We usually wore our guns on our hips, can't you? Well, I'm going to sing a song now that's an old folk song of the Deep South. It's possibly one of the first songs that I ever sang in public, and I'm so happy. Just play the bass. I made a mistake here. Play the bass. Maybe we shouldn't have come out on the same place together. Could you play the bass? Just play the bass. The Ballad of the Boll Weevil, Joe. Well, the boll weevil lamb, a little black bull, come from Mexico, they say. All the way to Texas, looking for a place to stay, looking for a home. He's looking for a home. To the weed, what make your head serene? Weevil say to the farmer, it's a wonder I ain't dead. I'm looking for a home. I'm looking for a home. Play the bass. Just play it. We made a mistake. Play the bass. Play it. Take the weevil, put him in the red-hot sand. Weevil said, mighty hard'll stand it like a man. It'll be my home, this'll be my home. Farmer, take the weevil, put him in the red-hot sand. Weevil said, farmer, stand it like a man. It'll be my home, this'll be my home. Got half the cotton, the merchant got the rest. Didn't leave the farmer's wife one old cotton dress, it's full of holes, plumb full of holes. If anybody should ask you who it was that made this song, tell them to the dark complected fellow with a pair of blue duggins on. Bonaparte retreated from Russia, I'll bet he never dreamed that 100 and some odd years later, that would be the inspiration for a song that we do here in the West. I believe originally it was an old fiddle tune. A number of years ago, words were put to it. Nobody that I know of sings it better than our own Carrot Top, Les Anderson.
I met the gal I love in the town way down in Dixie, neath the stars up above. She was the sweetest gal I ever did see. So I took her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's retreat. All the world was right as I held her on that night, and I heard her say, please don't ever go away. So I took her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's retreat. The gal I love in a town way down in Dixie, neath the stars up above. She was the sweetest gal I ever did see. So I took her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's retreat. All the world was bright as I held her on that night, and I heard say, please don't ever go away. So I took her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's retreat.
You know, our lovely little teenager, Laurie Collins, we kind of consider her the sweetheart of Ranch Party. And the reason, of course, is easy to see. Whether she's singing with her little brother Larry or alone, she's a great young singer, sings with a lot of heart. Let's listen to her now as she does for us the great old song, Someday.
I know that someday you'll want me to want you. When I'm in love with somebody new, you expect me to be true and to keep until someday you want me to love you. When I'm in love be true and to keep on loving you. Though I am feeling blue, you think I can't forget you until someday you want me to love you. When I'm in love with somebody else, and though you don't want me now, I'll get along somehow, and then I won't you.
Thank you, Laurie. Thank you very much. A few years ago, the late Hank Williams, who's written so many of our great country songs, wrote a song about a dish that's found down in southern Louisiana in the Bayou country. I'm sure that all of you know the song that I'm referring to. Our opinion is that it will live for a long time. So that's one reason we've asked our great country singer, Skeets MacDonald, to come forth and sing Jambalaya.
Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go, pull the hero down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, well, how big fun on the bayou. Yeah, jambalaya, a crawfish pie, and a filet gumbo. Oh, tonight I'm gonna see Mama Shazamio. Big guitar, fill fruit jar, and Miguel. Son of a gun, well, how big fun on the bayou. If it knows, pot knows a place that's buzzing. Kinfolk come see Yvonne by the dozen. They dress in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, well, how big fun on the bayou. Yeah, jambalaya, a crawfish pie, and a filet gumbo. Oh, tonight I'm gonna see Mama Shazamio. We'll pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and Miguel. Son of a gun, well, how big fun on the bayou.
No, friends, one of the biggest pleasures of being the host here on Ranch Party is the chance I get to welcome old friends and saddle partners when they visit us. And when that friend is Eddie Dean, it's a double pleasure. One of the finest gentlemen I know is Eddie Dean, with many great Western pictures to his credit, many great phonograph recordings to his credit. He sings a song the way we all wish we could. Let's give a big Ranch Party welcome to Eddie Dean, singing one of his own songs, On the Banks of the Rio Grande.
On the banks of the old Rio Grande, where I strolled with my love hand in hand, 'neath the cottonwood tree, where she whispered to me little words that are still in my memory, as I sit by the old Rio Grande. I write her dear name in the sand, and I pray while on your you'll bring her back someday to the banks of the old Rio Grande. Dear old river, I know you're my friend. On you and you alone I depend to carry my plea on your way to the sea. When she hears I'm alone, she'll come back to me, and I'll hold her in my arms once again. In the little home that we planned, in the moon's soft silvery light, we'll stroll here every night on the banks of the old Rio Grande.
You know, I don't know how to explain the fire and spark and talent the Collins kids have. I only know that on recordings at fairs and rodeos and here at Ranch Party, they just bring down the house every time. Larry and Laurie Collins, the sensational Collins kids, doing Tennessee Ernie Ford's great song, Catfish Boogie.
Well, I woke up this morning about 4:30. Who did I see tiptoeing across my floor? My ever-loving baby with her rod in his hand, headed for the creek they call Catfish Land. Catfish Boogie, a boogie, boogie, boogie. Catfish Boogie, a boogie, boogie, boogie. Catfish Boogie, do it, baby, with me. We ride both stays on the bank of the creek. Don't make no noise, don't even speak. I threaded a worm right on my hook and dropped it in the water in a shady nook. Catfish Boogie, a boogie, boogie, boogie. Catfish Boogie, a boogie, boogie, boogie. Catfish Boogie, do it, baby, with me. The barber jumped when Mr. Whiskers hit. I flipped and throwed a fit. I pulled and tugged and I yelled, "What's wrong?" He said, "Baby, that's a big and that cat's real gone." Catfish Boogie, a boogie, boogie, boogie. Catfish Boogie, a boogie, boogie, boogie. Catfish Boogie, do it, baby, with me.
Well, that has to be all for this Ranch Party, friends. For our wonderful guests, for myself, and for all of us, thank you for this friendly visit. And let's be sure and get together again for the next Western Ranch Party, and we'll bring you many more of your favorite Western movie and record stars with all of your favorite Western and country music. Till then, adios, amigas, and bless you one and all.
Ranch Party has come to you from the stage of the Old Town Hall, Western Music's Hall of Fame. Be sure and be with us next time for your favorite Western stars and music on Ranch Party. See you then. This is Jay Stewart saying bye now.